I guess everyone is changing light bulbs. What it is, Mike? How you doing tonight? How's every old damn thing? Oh? Oh? Uh-oh. I broke it. I broke it. Hold up. That was supposed to do a thing. There we go. This shit's still great. What it is, I guess, man. Always, everybody else is just kind of forsaken me tonight. Is that what I get? But I haven't been uploading much this week. I've been like lucky to get out a video a day, and now y'all just like turned your backs on me. Is that how this is gonna play out? Hey, what it is, man? How you doing tonight? Man, it has been a hell of a week. Ooh. Your old boy, I am not a morning person. I am absolutely appreciate it. Took my fur baby to the vet Monday. I gotta take my my oldest fur baby. They're getting furry. Fuck. My actual baby. I gotta take him to the dentist tomorrow. Dude, every day this morning has been like early mornings. It is. I am not a morning person. This reminds me. So, I'm currently working on our swag that we're gonna wear at convention next week, and we're working with Root, obviously with the zero in and the coffee, and it got me thinking. And I want you guys' honest opinion here. If I did a small batch coffee with Root, I mean, I'm talking like really small batch. Like it would be a pricey premium coffee, but it would be like super small batch. Like you'd have to like be like first in line to buy it, and like, yeah, got him a new treehouse today. Oh, that's nice. How many of y'all would legitimately be interested in that? So what I'm thinking, for those that don't know, I have a local brew house that does bourbon barrel coffee. And what they do is they get the beans while they're still green. They age them in whiskey barrels, or more specifically bourbon barrels. And they age them there for a couple of weeks to up to a month. It's not enough to make the actual coffee alcoholic, because like any of the actual will be sold at Dollar Tree will absolutely not be sold. It'll make Dollar Trees go broke. It's gonna be pricey. But basically, when you brew it up, when you actually make coffee with it, it smells like it's alcoholic. Now, it's not alcoholic, but it smells. It's got that aroma of the bourbon. So, and I don't have any... I do. So I have a distiller that's, well, I say not that far from me. Actually, it's probably further than anything in bourbon country, but it's like South Georgia. But we have... Oh, God. Shit. A distiller called 13th Colony. God, I haven't had any of this in forever. Well, fuck, we're about to have something now. I hate the smell of alcohol. It's all good, man. Hey, this would be for the like the true like coffee aficionados. Not like judging, just saying. There we go. Finger in the coffee mug. But I was talking with them about potentially getting a barrel, and maybe getting some coffee beans. And initially I was just going to do this for myself, But then I thought about it, and I was like, you know, I wonder if Root, if we're really successful at this, if they'd be curious to run like a really small batch. But it would be one of those, like, it would be up for like a matter of days, and then it'd be sold the hell out because it's going to go fast. But instead of bourbon, it would be rye, because I really love their small batch rye. Oh my god, it's so good. I'm just curious if anybody would actually be interested. Ate the last of my struggle today. Struggle? What are you eating? Some bad jerky? What would you eat that's a struggle? Now I'm like genuinely concerned. Let's wipe them out. I actually took a loss yesterday. Last night I did a battle, so I could just finish up my dailies, and I actually took a loss. I haven't taken a loss in here in forever. Boom. Oh man, though. My wife, we had our wedding anniversary last week, and for anniversary, she always buys me something like, she knows I love coffee and whatnot, so she usually buys like coffee stuff. She bought me tiramisu mochi. Oh my god, it is so good. So good. Cook about 3 to 4 times a month. Oh, you mean like a legitimate struggle meal, dude? I have eaten some struggle meals. I probably told the story in the stream before, but when I was in college, my roommate and I were so dirt. She got you more mood for your coffee. Motherfucker, coffee is my mood. And I know what you're saying. Nope. You sit here. You know what? We could just... The best part about this is I could just correct it right here. Ready? You see this? You see this? You see this? Bam. Mood. You said mood. I'm at hero with just 3 wins? How the hell did you manage that? Steven, what it is? How you doing tonight, man? Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Shit, it removed your moderator. It didn't remove the comment. There we go. Bam. 5 times match. Oh, shit. Well, I mean, that'll do the job. I'm at 0. Fight against someone higher than you by 400 points. I don't have... Huh. Interesting. I see this person here. Oh, shit. It's alright. It's not that important. Diamond 3, you want to face Diamond 1 with 5 times match? Well, I always do 5 times match. I don't really want to restore... You know what? Well, fuck it. We'll restore 1. Spooter! We'll do Spooter's Alert. Of course we're going to do Spooter's Alert.
I'm pregnant. You're the father. The baby is... spiders.
Thousands of spiders. All right. Yeah, so next Wednesday will be my last stream for like a week. So after that, Thursday I'll be at convention. Friday, we're doing the Gaming Across America panel at MomoCon in Atlanta. And then immediately after the panel, Goshen and I are getting in a, not Sun Goshen, but Goshen's Games. We're getting in a van, and we are driving out to Texas. Saturday morning, we'll be in Texas. And we'll be there basically until the Wednesday the following week. Doing good, but YouTube just gave me a community guidelines strike for my reaction to... really? A strike? Bro, that sucks. Strike is serious, man. That is some hateful bullshit. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and recover this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so... So you're saying, like, this person should get me a serious rank up? So I'm at 2115 points. How do we see how many points they're at? Or you just mean, like, they're... No, because that's... John, how was your day? Busy as hell. The video's still up on my Meat Can. It was the animation called... I hadn't seen that yet. Yeah, YouTube is kind of dumb. You can't check unless they are top 100? Oh, fair enough. No, they don't need to teach me a lesson. Fuck that. All right, well, screw it. We'll get this a shot. Oh, I didn't even check their team. Shit, I didn't check their team. All right, well, I really hope she takes out Harmonia early. And instead, they took out Belle pretty early. Shit. Yeah, I didn't check the team. I just went ham. Well, that's on me. That's 100% on me. I should have checked that team. With the endurance buff, that was not going to end well. Yeah. 100% on me. Well, and it's a waste of 5 of the tickets too. So that is what it is. But 5 more fights, basically 5 more days, and I get these and finish up these rewards and get that ticket. So that will be nice. Yeah, I got gung ho. Just went, just threw caution to the wind and learned a unfortunate lesson. That be what it be. Yeah, beginner support pack. That is what it is. All right. Nice part is at least we have all these rewards. All right, the big thing is tonight, guys, and I do apologize. It is going to be a bit of a shorter stream tonight again. But my happy ass was up at 5:30. Next stream. So with any luck, I will hopefully be streaming tomorrow, but it's kind of unpredictable at the moment, only because DM me the screenshot of the BS. Let's see the BS. Oh, fuck. That's bad. Huh. That's weird. That's strange. Having fun with AFK Journey? Yeah, so honestly, I hate to, I mean, I'm actually getting burned out on gotchas. And I talked about this basically every stream at this point. But now that I'm building my actual like proper video game collection and library, so if you saw the video, if you haven't, then it'll be up next Friday. But basically, I went to a secondhand store last week, spent $50, and walked away with an ass load of video games, including collector's edition Soul Calibur, StarCraft, wrong SC, StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty, and because I've been collecting I got Heart of the Swarm, and I never got the other two, at least not the collector's edition, not the regular version, not the collector's. And like I'm actually actively collecting some awesome games, going back, playing through all that cool stuff, and really loving it. And I'm about 50% of the way through a complete Atari collection. I used to have over 500 of the 830 some odd official NES games. And I've even got some cool homebrew games actually on cart and things like that. So really like refocusing back on collecting those games like I originally was like 10, 20 years ago. But, before I had to like go get multiple jobs and things like that. So honestly, I look back every year and I look at how much I spent in gacha games, and I go, if I had focused up on actually like the collection and doing stuff like that, how far would my collection have grown in a year's time? And it's disgusting. Stupid critters got on my last nerves. Wait, what? I see what you did there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so like, honestly, we are kind of already committed to this. I'm kind of committed to Dokkan, though I'm not spending any money in the game. I'm totally free to play in that, with rare exception. I'm just not doing a lot of gachas, and I think honestly after this game expires, unless there's another like really awesome danmachi game coming out, I'll probably just mostly go back to like building my classic collection. We'll see. Who knows? It really depends on how the channel goes and how things like that progress. But yeah, I'm just way more into that at the moment. All right, let's do some raids though. Who wants to do some raids? I want to do some raids. I was actually trying to solo the raid, and I could solo with ease. Hold up. With this team, I basically like was about to roast that, quit out, and retried EX, and I could not do EX. It was foul. Yeah. So using Ryu to knock them down, and then Artemis basically is my main DPS. It was a lot of fun, but it just wasn't really doing the job, But who wants to do some raids? We'll do some raids. Let's do some raids. Where are Kieran, Steven, and Wildstars alerts? Where's Wildstar? I didn't see him in the chat. Did I miss him? I did miss him. I am so sorry, my guy. I am the fucking worst. There we go. Of course you can. I don't know why it sounds like Farnsworth now. I know we made one for Steven. I haven't done it in forever, though. There it is. This is going to be a throwback.
The crowd screamed. They screamed for me.
I see you, my guy. I had to go back and look through the chat logs. I'm sorry I missed you. I am the fucking worst. All right. I will throw the thing in here. And we'll do Kiram's. Oh, no? Oh, duh. Always with the case sensitivity. Hold on, I can fix the case sensitivity. No? There we go. All right.
You are fucking with my entire asshole.
Joining, let's go. All right, I'm gonna throw it in the fam chat as well. Bam. See if anybody wants to jump in. Oh shit! I just realized my controller has checked out. There we go. I need to replace this poor controller. Can't find the room. Make sure you're on the right difficulty. You think you found it. Shouldn't be an I think situation. I believe that is you I see right there. Yo. Words cannot describe how much I love that rye. I think I'm going to talk to Root this weekend and see if they'll send me a couple pounds of just like regular... Because I have two mini barrels upstairs, and I could do a practice run in those. So I just have to go buy another bottle of rye and soak the barrels. But, yeah, if no one's joining, we can just do two of us. I can carry the... Jesus Christ. So, my team's no slouch. Main thing is, I just have to have someone do the knockdown. But we can probably two-team this. Like I said, I was doing a pretty good job solo. I just couldn't quite, like, seal the deal. I'd be curious. So your Artemis is level 80, but you are MLB. I really need to get that last limit break. I wonder if I could legitimately get enough keys to MLB somebody. All right. Anybody else want to jump in? Don't plan on using any of my shadow metals until 2nd anniversary. It's probably not a bad idea, but I really want to max her out. You have 60 saved? Damn. It's probably not a bad choice, though. Honestly. Because you know we're going to get some wild stuff for 2nd anniversary. I don't know how many I have. We can double check after this, but I've got a ton. Biggest thing though is like level 100 is a grind. Level 100 is an absolute dog. I'm going to move my keyboard over here. Make my life simple. Takes all my resources getting 3 of my characters to level 100. Dude, I ran out of resources just getting Otaro to level 90. I think he's still stuck at like level 84 or 85. I just didn't bother. It's really crazy. Hey, Diesel, what it is, man? You want to jump in? Raids up, my guy. There you go. I'll put it in chat once again. We got 3 minutes, so I think I was trying to get Bob to jump in too. At work, oof. Oof. I mean, so am I. What's your argument? I'm just saying, technically, I'm at work. It's a little bit different. Boss comes by. Peer pressure, motherfucker. All right. Well, Bob responded in the Discord, but he's not responding in the on the chat. So I'll be at work in an hour. See, there you go. Fuck it. Let's see if we can double team this bitch. Maybe Bob will pop in. I gotta remember which one is which. So there we go. And we'll pop this. Knock them both down. And then pop that. And then boom. And knock them both down again. And pop this. And we'll knock them both down again. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on, you bastard. There we go. I'm curious to see how much damage you did versus me. So I don't know how much I actually did there because she kept doing her ult like over in the distance. Good videos like your PvP stuff last week. What? Okay, I did 16 mil, which means you did like 30 mil. What it is, Bob? Yeah, she kept doing like her ult off in the distance, like where it didn't matter. So legitimately, how much damage did you actually do? Haven't checked how much I did. So I think it's I think if my math is correct, you should have done like 30 mil, give or take. It's insane. I would have done more, but she kept like every time she does her ult for whatever reason, she jumps past them, does the ult in the distance, and then does her skill 1 over and over again. But it is what it is. We'll do another one. I might actually sell my lead dupe. I might sell it to get rainbow keys. Maybe. Hey, what it is, man? Christopher, how you doing tonight, man? If anybody wants to jump in, code's in the chat. Might sell leads too. Yeah, so it was like it's a tough choice because it's like I could do more limit break or some more ability boards with him, or I could get the rainbow keys. And then, like, honestly, if I play my cards right by the end of this month, I might actually have just enough to get Artemis to max limit break. I hope. I am. It doesn't say. Anyway, I have to go look. I think I have 14 of the 20 needed, so we're getting close. Did some bug killing yesterday. New system worked nice. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Glad to hear that, my guy. Oh, yeah, you sent me the video of that, didn't you? I'm sorry I didn't reply. It has been a wild week. My dude, I'm so... Yesterday, I was working on the... I was working on some stuff for the convention weekend, and legitimately, it was like 9 o'clock. I just passed out. Because I'd been up every day this week at like 5 a.m. So like 9, I was just a zombie. I woke up in the middle of the night, finished some shit up, and just immediately went back to bed. So, nice. Seraph, have you run any tests to see how many frames you're pulling, or done like a diagnostic test or anything like that? Or sorry, not diagnostic test. Benchmark test. I'd be really curious. I just love those nerdy numbers. Yeah. So 619 and I just like double team this sucker with 4 of us. We'll see if this dude even lasts a minute. This should be completely hilarious. All right, I'm gonna wait for them to pop. Boom. There we go. Boom. Boom. Wow. Wow, I didn't even get my second alt with Alan. Ah. Yeah, 1 mil, because I didn't even get my second ult with Alan. That's wild. Rematch. For whatever reason, rematch seems to be busted. It never works for us. I'll just go ahead and make a new room real quick. Every time I do rematch, somebody gets kicked out, and it's just a pain in the ass. More trouble than it's worth. All right, new code. New code. If I can help it tonight, I think I'm just gonna run this basically until I get my lead dupe. We'll see. We'll see. But again, tomorrow's another really early morning for me. So, and I've got to finish up the design for our T-shirts. I got to have that to our printer by tomorrow morning. So, speaking of which, Let me see if Goshen is live. No. Shoo. No, he's not live. Let's see. Nope. Till you clean out the exchange shop, you mean? So that's like it's a couple extra runs to do that. We'll see. We shall see. Honestly, like the lead dupe is my big one. But I also need to I needed to do some MSS in order to get all the ability board stuff. So who knows? All right. We got one more person coming. Still finding room. Oof. Make sure you're looking on the EX. Make sure, because I have, oftentimes I'll accidentally use like the lowest level. I don't know why it defaults to that. It should default to the highest level. Like, because the vast majority of people are looking for EX rooms. It's dumb that it at least doesn't default to the highest room. If not, just remember whichever you did. You searching an EX? Really? That's weird. Okay. Well, someone jumped in. I'll create a new room here in a minute. We'll be doing enough of these tonight. I don't think it'll be a big deal. He shouldn't last long anyway. All right. I will solo it later on my own anyway. I wish I could solo it. I don't know why my team is deficient. I genuinely would like to see the team you're running. Like in legit detail. All right, here we go. Okay, knock him down. Oh no, where's his ult? There we go. There we go. Hey, Ruthia, what is this, man? You have her free-to-play scene card maxed out? Her free-to-play scene card? Artemis's? I don't remember which one's the free-to-play. Hold on. Which scene card specifically? Oh, but I wouldn't have... I wouldn't have it to the new max level. But, let's see. Let's do this. I'll create a room, and then I want to know which scene card you're referencing. The Artemis spoon feeding? Let me look. All right. New code, y'all. There you go. You won't be able to see it because I'm curious which one. No, this one? Here open wide? Yeah, it's maxed out. But I don't have it level 70. Why are you spamming me? I'm not spamming you. I'm just putting the codes in the chat, fool. Yeah, I don't have it at level 70. Does it make that much of a difference at level 70? Oh. I do not have enough gems to do level 70 on that. Okay. But it's not farmable right now. So, or is it? Can you get it through the battle pass? From 80 to 110%? Okay. After this run, then I'll go look at that. Can we get it from the battle pass, or would you have to use gems at the moment? Okay, yeah. There's probably a way to get gems real quick. Or I say gems, the bismuth. Maybe. So she'll probably get a rerun. But not yet. Like, it's not in the works yet. The next rerun we're going to get is the last year's anniversary. So we already kind of know what's coming for the next couple of months. And she's not in the works, so using the bismuth wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Plus, once we do that, it's a simple matter of all the new ones you could farm all become rainbow keys. So it's kind of a win-win. All right, here we go. Okay, bam, bam. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll do that, and wipe them the hell out, and then do that, and then wipe these fools the hell out. So when you do your rotation, do you do her alt, the four skill ones, then the skill twos? I'm trying to remember if the skill ones then the skill twos are better. I think you do the four skill ones and then the two skill twos, but you don't want to do so many that you go above the HP requirement, because I know the skill 2 can actually do that. I'm trying to remember the actual order there. Hold on, before we do the next raid, let me look at something here. So, and the stupid thing is I blew some gems on this one the other day. Or the bismuth. I keep calling them gems. On this one the other day, and I really should have thought it through, but that's all right. So, I have 2. I thought I only had 1. All right, y'all.
Right now at Krause Family.
What do you guys think? Talk me down from the ledge, or are we gonna get stupid?
Visit us today.
What do y'all think? Max it out, or it's a free-to-play card, don't do it. Yeah, but it's going to be a long time before it comes back. And when it comes back, all those farmable ones become rainbow keys. Alt, skill 1, assist, support item, skill 2, then spam skill 1. Okay. If you max it out now for a bunch of content, yeah, I think I'm going to do it. Screw it. I made a choice. It's too late now. Bam. All right. And just for curiosity's sake, how many 14 and how many keys do we have? Oh, also, I think, yeah, that card is maxed. So all those become keys. So convert. Convert. There we are. Bam. All right. And then if we go to our exchange, I have, let's see, I have 22 shadow metals. I probably have a few more that I could acquire. 26 keys. We get 10 this month, so let's do that. I now am five gems away. Your dedication to Artemis is commendable. It is. All right. I'm curious. Before we go back in, how many tickets do I have? Let's get silly here. Because we could get something here. Try to get top 500 in ranking event. Gives 3 rainbow bonds. I might be able to do that. So, nothing too much to speak of there. Do we have anything we can convert, though, up here in the bonds department? Bonds, convert. So, no URs. No URs. Well, that's a thing. That is a whole ass thing. Let's see. Oh, and there are 10 more tickets here, which we can then go exchange real quickly and maybe get some luck. Let's see. Oh, that's why I need to do MSS. Let's see. What about Battle Arena? Did I already grab my Battle Arena? I already grabbed my Battle Arena tickets. So, let's just do a quick multi, see what happens here. Wrong button. Just realized I ate tomorrow's struggle. Oh no! That is the struggle. There we are. Well, let's see how this plays out. Nothing. No eyes animation. SSR. No URs. Boo! All right. Well, I am now just 5 gems away. Let's see. Ranking event gives... Reward. So top 500 gives 3. I don't think I can pull off top 500 though. I haven't really tried it though. Let's give it a shot. See what happens here. Started in November of last year. Oh, nice. Especially to carry the Familia in the upcoming Familia damage ranking event. You are barking up the wrong tree, my guy. Bam! Alright. There we go. Boom! And we'll do that, and then followed by that. Let's see if we can... Bam! Let's see. I was not paying attention. I'll do some raids here in a minute. I'm just trying to... Let's see. 165. Wait. Is that good? Total points 330, best score is 165. My score is trash. Okay. So what's... Oh, they're using... Well, that's kind of fucked. Let's see. How the fuck are they scoring so many points? This is the stamina spam event. Put the correct scene card on, then run the event a bunch of times. All right, I'll mess with it a little bit. I hadn't given it a lot of thought, so team posted. Hold on, I'll go get you the link. It's all good. We'll run it in a little bit. I honestly I haven't given it a lot of thought. Bonus stuff gives a huge boost in score. Yeah, and that's actually something I rarely pay enough attention to. Hold on. So if we built a solid team just for this event. Here we go. So let's do it. Let's filter by event bonuses. Oh, God. Bam. And... let's see. There. And... let's see. We want eyes. And then trade that out for Freya. Then I'm going to put Bell on the front. Some of the guests just spam Bell at this point. Bell's useless? Really? You think so? Hold on. Yeah, what if I don't have that Ryu? And I'm not chasing that Ryu. Know what I can do? Chase it? How much for a paid banner pull? Well, hold on. Oh my God, Bob. All right. What do I have in sales? Hold on, because I probably still have quite a bit left over from last time. Hold on, Bob. Hold on. All right. Can't believe I'm doing this dumb bullshit. This is so stupid. Oh. No. I'm willing to bet. I hate the way they do PayPal does it, because when my Adobe payment comes through, it'll just go out of that instead of going directly to my account. All right. Hold on. So, sealess packs. Yeah, I'm going to run some. Give me a second. Well, let's just do some raids for now. All right. Oh, hold on. Actually, before I do that, look. I'll do one unpaid multi, and we'll see what happens, okay? Got 6 tickets and a... Hold on, guys. Hold on. Nothing. So, pure regret. That's all that is. I didn't read your comment. Even AZ or Ryu is worth for this. All right, here's what I'll do. You know what, Bob? I'm not going to twist your arm because you do it way too often. I will just say, we'll run some raids. If whatever you do, you do. I'm not going to argue. Give you a price? Jesus Christ. Look. Let's see. 30, you would give us 24. I haven't done See, it's 2,800. No, go away. And 35 we would get a, but the problem with that is, number one, it's just a guaranteed UR slot. It's not a guaranteed unit. We'd have to go all the way to step 2 to get the guaranteed unit. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. All right. I'll let you do with that as you see fit. I will run some raids in the meantime. How much? Oh, Jesus Christ. Bro. I tell you what. That, let's see, 2,800. We'd still need 16. That would be 12. Oh, I have these over here still, too. Hold up, I didn't even look at these. So that's 4K plus the battle passes. 65 gets us, and we just need another 400, which would be another 5. So that's a lot, though, man. 70 for 2 pulls is insane. I remember I can't do a JP client. It won't accept my PayPal. I've tried it a million times. The only way I've could possibly get that to work is I'd have to call my bank, and like it's after hours. It ain't gonna happen. I've tried my ass off, man. No, I never got it to work. I thought I was going to. Well, no, I called them one time, and just the conversation went nowhere. They were really weird about it. They were really weird and cryptic about it. I was like, it's just Japanese currency, and they're like, so I don't know, dude. I never fought them. I would love to, man. It would be so much cheaper. God, where's the Japanese client? Let's see. You know what? Just for you, Bob, I'll do the stupid. Bruh raids? Man. Hold on. Oh God, it's got to install an update. Nah, fuck that. Hold on. Let's see how long this update's gonna take. Oh shit. Motherfucker, run as administrator, for God's sakes. Alright. It's being a bitch, Bob. I'm gonna do some raids. It's gonna take too long to update. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. I was hyper focused on something else. Oh my God, shit. I missed it, Bob. Hold on, hold on. You got me on a task. You know how this works. I can rerun it. Hold up. It's an easy fix. Oh, shit. You put me on a task, and then my brain just went. All right, hold on. Of course, they changed the layout again. All right. But Bob! Dear God, man! Motherfucker, is that a $70 dono? God damn it, son. Damn it! All right, hold on. Bob's gonna make me do the dumb. Tell you what, rather than being a fucking idiot, why will it not? While I'm doing this, let me see if it'll update without kicking me out. There. Maybe we could do a raid while it's updating if we're lucky. All right. Maybe. No. All right, here's what I'll do, Bob. Because it's going to take too much fucking finagling. Just for you, I will do that after stream, and I will record it, and I'll upload it tomorrow, and then we'll fuck with the ranking event. But for the sake of being entertaining and not wasting any more time, we'll do some more raids tonight. We here all night. Yeah, the problem is the JP client's acting like a complete dipshit right at the moment. It won't run as administrator. It won't update. It's just being a bastard. All right. So in the meanwhile, bam. All right. In the meanwhile, we'll create a room. We'll run the raids, and maybe if I'm lucky, the JP client will continually crash for some reason. Boom. Boom. All right. Raid code Boom. Boom. Sorry, I'm gonna leave. You're all good, man. I appreciate you dropping in. Did you pay your internet? If I didn't pay my internet, I wouldn't be live right now. Actually, I thank goodness, because, like, the one thing I gotta say, like, I absolutely love this fiber connection. Number one, it's faster. Number two, unlike with Comcast, where I called those fools and I told them for years, and like it was literally like 2 years we fought them about the connection issues, they gave me shit and they would not troubleshoot that stuff. And like we even like broke it down. We found where the problem was. I got with an L3 dude. We figured it out. Would never admit that it was a fault. This company, day one, had a solution, got it fixed. It has never been an issue since. If you ever wanted an unsolicited opinion, if you get the option to get Kinetic by Windstream, fucking do it. Greatest choice I ever made. Will, didn't read my... Oh, no, I didn't read your joke. I'm sorry. Aged long ago. Wait, what? Do it, no balls. Did you... Oh. Aged long ago. There's like four conversations going on in the chat. It's hard to pay attention. And I already have a severely diminished attention span as it is. Bah, motherfucker. Actually, one of the things I've been trying to do this week, I should have like 1,000 CD-ROMs around this place. I'm a fucking idiot. I know where I have a CD-ROM. I'll go grab it immediately after this raid. Hold up, I'm a fucking dumbass. Oh, my Artemis got taken out. Well, I was supposed to swap into him, and for some reason, we swapped into Artemis. Which is funny because he's always been the right bumper. And for whatever reason, Artemis just jumped into the right bumper, which is fucking weird. No, to rip the CDs that we got from Danmemo. I've been looking for my CD-ROM so that we can do that. And then like legitimately, oh, okay, now we're fucked. All right, well I'm on knockdown. I'm on knockdown duty. That's it. That is my one and only task now. Sorry, guys. I shit the bed on this one hard. Here we go. I still don't know why, with the last like handful of raids, the right bumper has always been one unit, and it just fucking flip-flopped on me for no reason. Gorilla. I didn't forget the first rule. I talked about Gorilla Fight Club. That's on me. Hold up. I'm motherfucker. Hold on, guys. One second. I feel like a complete dumb fuck. 1 second, guys. I've been stressing about finding a CD-ROM drive. I have a whole fucking ancient-ass laptop with a CD-ROM drive and ripping software. This is my old AMV editing system. I haven't booted it up in ages, but I mean, it'll be more than adequate to do this job. Motherfucker. What laptops look like to... You don't want me to pull out my old laptop. You think I'm joking. That laptop is fucking ancient. I mean, this one's old as fuck. But that one is... That one makes this look like a fucking, like, spring fucking chick. Alright. Yeah. I just got to go find the cable for it, which I think is right over there. I am 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, we got that box. And I've been looking for a CD-ROM drive the whole fucking time, knowing I got, like, a ton of them somewhere over there. The whole fucking time. I feel like an idiot, man. I feel like an actual fucking dipshit. Hashtag upgrade. With 2 T. Upgrade. For a double dose of pimpin'. Fucking love that movie. Will, show us the older one? Okay, the laptop itself is under a bunch of boxes, so it'd be too hard to get out. But I think there's a date on this motherfucker. Yeah, no. Well, there you go. You can have fun with the serial number. It's a compact, and it is 9 to 18 volts, 2.8 amps. For the record, my new power supply for my new laptop is 200 watts. That would make this what? Let's see, volts times amps, 10 watts. And to give you an idea how weak this motherfucker is, it's got a car adapter. You can plug it into a cigarette lighter. Most cars don't even have cigarette lighters anymore. And I don't know if there's a date on this thing, but it is. Let's see. I want to say the manufacture date was 1980, I think. Series 2695. Hold on, let me look up the date on this. Let's see. Well, you can, when you look it up, it specifically says vintage. Oh, it's an 18 watt. Never mind, I did my math wrong on that. Let's see. Oh no, this is not my oldest laptop. This is my second oldest laptop. This is my second oldest laptop because that's a 200 megahertz Cyrix 200 GXM. My oldest laptop is even older than this. This laptop came out in 1998. No, I think the other one is like if not early 90s, maybe even late 80s. All right, we'll run another raid. Yeah, my oldest laptop is what's called a 286. Let's see. So that would be. Let's see if I can look it up. The series, would that be the Series 1? New code, by the way, guys. I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, the Series 1 was released in 1993. Yeah. 1993 was the date of production on that first laptop I had. So that's a fucking thing. Where's my Palm Pilot? Don't you, motherfucker? You know, Don't you ask, dude? I have. So there was actually a computer straight up museum that opened up near me, and I was so ecstatic. So I was like gonna donate a whole bunch of stuff, and then I found out like the vast majority of stuff just goes into a back room and never actually goes on display. So fuck it, I'm gonna keep it all. I have my own goddamn museum. Listen. It is hairy, yes. I was warned about that. But that is her name is Rosie. And don't you let the furriness of my palm fool you. We can test though. You will not go blind. Trust me. I have tried day in, day out for years, sometimes multiple times a day. Did 1v2 the gorilla? Wait, what? Oh, you know what I should do? Sounds ancient? It is ancient. You know, I'll still do this. Hold on. Is somebody else running? Let me throw. Let's see. I'll do Alan and then Artemis. I think that'll work. Hold on. You guys are going to have... think that'll work. Here we go. I could drop out and then bring Artemis out. Let's see what happens here. Invested in breath mints, discovered the joy of what? 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 I'm so confused. Also, what's wrong with jorts? Ain't nothing wrong with jorts. Boom. Go! Get him! There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Curious how much more damage I did this time. All right. 100 pilks versus one. That gorilla won't know what disturbed it. Did I not pop Alan's ult, or did his ult just miss? 16 mil ain't terrible, but it's roughly the same. After the marmoset incident. Not the marmoset incident. Alright, let me try something real quick. I'm gonna, just to satiate, Bob, I'm gonna try one more time to open up the Japanese client. Oh. I'm running it as an administrator and it won't. Okay. Hold on, Bob. I'm seeing if it'll actually update. Let's find out. Let's find out. No, Bob. No, not like that. Hail to the no. $500 meg download. Shouldn't take too long. We're on fiber. But I know this game does tend to run a little slow. What about... No, William, don't encourage him. Y'all really need some help. You know this, right? Y'all ain't right at all. Encourage? No. The last damn thing I need to do is encourage your ass. All right, while that's loading, I'm going to go... I have to go grab my wallet because it won't... Well, I know it won't work with PayPal, but we will see. If it works... If it works with my bank, which it never has before, but we'll try it. If it works with my bank, that actually might get us to step 3. So, Hapawa? There we go. Why does the animation look different? Anyway. Animation on Hestia looks weird. And, yep, we're in yen. Alright. Card decline incoming. That's what happened last time. Alright, give me 1 minute. I'm going to go grab that. I'll be right back. All right. Who's voting on that? Wait, what? Listen, Bob. It would not be from Walmart. It would absolutely... Dude. God, that's a scarring story. Oh, shit. So, I used to work at a Walmart store. Here, I'll tell the story while I'm fucking doing this bullshit. I used to actually work at a Walmart store, and it was a miserable piece of shit experience. Bruh, how do I put this? Let me see if it'll let me do this. Boom. So, this was like way back in the day. Like, we're talking 25 years ago, and they first implemented that, the federal law that said you couldn't return software because people were literally just like copying PS2 games and like I think it was even PS1 games at the time, and returning them to the store. So it's just stupid shit. And, how about what? Let's see if this works. And so we learned early on they will just take anything back. They did not give a fuck one at all, period. And we learned this because there was a point in time hold on, let me just double check that I put in everything right. Yeah. But yeah, so to make a long story short, I got a call from someone I knew. They're like, dude, you got to come see this. I was like, all right. So I walk over to like the clothing department, the women's like lingerie area. And she holds up this pair of like triple extra large women's undergarments. And I shit you not, there is a skid mark. And somebody returned it to the store like that. And the people up front were like, yep, that looks legitimate. Sure, it left the store like that. Not just one. A dozen pairs. That they just took. Like, that's fucking biohazard level bullshit. That's horrible. Horrible. Yes. Horrible. Scarred me for fucking life, man. Just absolutely scarred me for life. Alright, Bob. So, legitimately, was it... It you don't want... It was in a tire skid, I promise you that. Though it was big enough, it probably could have been. Horrible. Dude, I don't even shop at Walmart stores to this day because of how traumatizing the experience of working at a Walmart was. And that was 25 years ago. Hell no, Bob. I can't even joke about it. It legitimately left me with emotional fucking damage. All right, Bob. So here's the deal. I went and looked at it. So I could do the 8,000 paid with what you donoed easily, hands down, easily. But I gotta wait till tomorrow, and I gotta call my bank and work it out with them. William, that shit ain't funny. It's nasty. People are fucking disgusting sometimes, man. There's just some people in this world that ain't got no, like, fucking zero decency. And it is a goddamn problem. Alright. Let's run another raid. I need to like... So I consider myself somebody with like a decent constitution. Not a lot of things will like actually make me ill, but the thought of that experience actually makes me ill. Ugh. Makeup stream tomorrow? I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. So here, I'll drop the codes out here. Dude. Not to overshare too much, but we had a death in the family earlier this week, and it was earlier this week. And then I have a family member in the hospital, and so like things are just crazy. So I just don't know. But what I'll do tomorrow morning is I will call my bank and see if we can work this out. And if I can, then I'll just do the pulls, and then that'll be a video tomorrow. Yeah. Those are rookie numbers. Try cleaning an entire bathroom at a restaurant. Who? See, Rithia, I got a story. Now, thankfully, I wasn't on the receiving end of this. But some people know the story. Anyway, someone in this community, not me, though it was heavily encouraged by me, once did a backflip while just absolutely voiding everything, the entire contents of their stomach for like the week and a half prior. Did a full backflip. And the waitress that was handling us at this bar wound up having to mop the ceiling. And I don't mean that figuratively. She had a fucking mop and the bucket and everything, and was like, oh God. I think we left her like a 200% tip. It was bad. I am not caught up on G-Quacks, man. I am absolutely not caught up. I am the worst. Yeah, I have all the respect for people in the service industry because I did it for a little bit, and I did it at a very nice establishment with very good and loyal customers. It was a very small, family-owned restaurant. Actually, I need to find out because there's one opening up. I wonder if it's the same owners. There's one opening up in next town over from where I grew up. Oh, why am I not going forward? Oh, okay. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Come on, come on. Come on. Go, girl. I don't think I did anything on that one. You'll be both psyched and horrified by what Mobile Suit Gundam is going to show up in the next week's episode. Really? Go ahead and spoil it. What are we looking at? Yeah, it was terrible. Psycho Gut. Legit? I mean, it would make sense. Timeline-wise, it would make sense. Well, so have a great night, man. Appreciate you dropping in. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go back. 6,500 points. I want to get to 1K tonight, and then I've unfortunately got to call the stream. So let's do that rather than fucking off any more than we already have. Boom. Let's fast track this bitch, because I was not even intending to stream this late. Bro, I am stoked. There you go. Yeah, I need to sit down and watch it, but all week long, I've been getting up at 5:30 and getting ready for the conventions next weekend. So yeah, well, have a great night, man. Appreciate you dropping in. Yeah, it's midnight. You don't think side 6 is gonna really? That would be unfortunate, but damn. I mean, fair. I'm gonna have to watch. Dude, I'm actually really sad. I never finished my my diorama. Like, I just haven't had time to fuck with it. So now I've got a whole year that I've got to finish it up. So I went to go find the HG Master Gundam with what's the fucking Funsaki and whatever it's called, damn horse. Because I was literally gonna make a centaur out of it and do like have it on a spinning bass playing the half horse half man song. But then like I couldn't find that kit. And I just don't have time now. And I'm probably not even going to enter the contest. I'm really, really sad about that. That or I might just this weekend, like, clear my entire plate. And I'm either going to go back up to McKay's and grab the really old kits that they had and restore those and, like, make them look really current. Or what I might do is finish my real grade RGM 79. Go away. I want to play Doom, but I can't right now. Are the older kids older? No, there are no kids older than me. No, legitimately, these kits are like from the 90s. All right, we got one more spot. So I want to say I looked it up, and these kits were from like 97. Am I from the 1890s? Get the fuck out. Bob, I see you, or that's not even Bob, that's Kahuna. All right, we need one more. Who wants to jump in? Bob talking that mad fuck shit. All right, we got one more coming. Could easily punch a hole inside. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, they already, like, mass-produced the Big Zam, so, like, everything's on the fucking table at this point. Bob, if you want to, go for it. Oh, Rithia jumped in. There we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Make sure my fucking controller's not dead again. This is... Yeah, I mean, I caught that. I'm just saying, like, everything's on the table, dude. I just think they were just like, just go ham. Like, how crazy can you get? And then they were like, bet. Here we go. Why is she... There we go. God, Jesus, man. Y'all are fucking absolutely wrecking these dudes out. Bob, do you want me to just do the 2 paid polls, or do you want to see if we can get the 3? Because I 100% will try in the morning to see if we can get the 3. But if you're going to talk some shit, we'll do the 2. Alright, fine, bet. Y'all talking mad shit. Jesus Christ. Well, let's see. How many more do we need? 6 more. Alright. The second pilot is cute, but I doubt she'll survive very long. Yeah. I mean, in fairness, isn't that kind of what the new types kind of were, pretty much? I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, yes, sort of the Gundam is like an extension of your body-ish. That's like fucking what's his face that like just kept cutting off his limbs because he could just pilot it better. I don't think he was a new type, was he? He was just he was more machine than man. But yeah, they're all fucking expendable. That was the poor problem with fucking Mika. It's like, dude was like, I'm expendable. I'm just an organ to this giant machine. And just treated himself like that. Yeah. Keeps talking to the Gundam. I mean, yeah. When you get to the Psycho frames, they do talk back, though. You got to remember that. They call Rithia the Terminator. All right, fuck it. I am just going to go ahead and put Artemis in the front, and I'm going to run Artemis and Artemis alone. And I'm going to see what happens. We'll say as I am just woke up, it's 5:20 a.m. in Wales. Welcome. Yeah, my happy ass is going to have to get up at 5:20 a.m. and it is now 12:21 a.m. So I'm looking at 5 hours of sleep if I go to bed now, which is not terribly likely. But welcome. Good morning. Have you watched Seed and Seed Destiny? I watched Seed a long ass time ago. I actually need to rewatch it. Destiny, I got like 2 episodes into it. The writing was just so bad. I own the series. I own the movies. The one thing I really wish I owned though is the original Seed art box, the big ass thick boy art box. I let it slip through my grasp once, and then it's never come back around. But yeah, like, Seed was okay. Now, I did last year rewatch 00. 00 still stands up. I love that one. Seed was. They got you into the franchise? Well, fair enough. Hell yeah. That's like I criticized the shit out of Wing, but that's just because everybody like stands Wing. But that was most people's entrance into the franchise. But hell yeah, man. Whatever gets you into the franchise, gets you into the franchise. That's what it is. All right, we got one more for the thing. So funny enough, I heard about Gundam a little bit before Wing came on TV, and someone just gave me the VHS tapes for Double Zeta. I was so lost, man. And then so I watched that. I watched that. I think I watched that, then I watched X. Both of those were just fucking off the rails. And then I watched Wing, and then the dude that was that I was playing tabletop games with was like, dude, you got to watch 8th MS. And I watched 8th MS, and I was like, oh, this is the shit. And then we got into the classic shit. Yeah, I was lucky enough. I had a shop that rented the fan subs. Like, this dude had archives of like the greatest shows of the 90s on VHS tapes, and he would rent them out, and it was great. Yeah, to this day, 8th MS is like hands down in my top 5. Eighth MS was the one that like solidified me in the UC. Like, that is my shit. I don't know how long the life cycle of this game will be. I hope we get an Argonaut and a Stray record. It would be nice. It would be very nice. I just don't know. Yeah. Honestly, I almost hope that they do something unique for the anniversary. I would love to see this game come to its own, like, drop its own, like, really unique story that's, like, as good as the shit we got in Danmemo. Because as much as I would love to see them, like, relive that shit, I really want to see this game, like, flex that muscle. But I don't know if they will. Alright, do we got one more? My favorite is G. I was actually having this discussion earlier, because it was like the people that love G Gundam and take it completely seriously, and the people that hate G Gundam because they think it's taken seriously. And then there's like the like minuscule, like, I called it the 0.042% that understand it's a parody. But there's so many people that take it seriously. Yeah, but everybody takes it like it's deadly fucking serious. And I'm like, I don't understand how you could look at that show and go, yes, this is the greatest show ever. Like, no. Yes, I agree. They had a fucking Gundam horse, man. The intro to the show is a dude with an eye patch who rips it off and becomes like a fucking, like, you know, circus arena dude. Like, it's just crazy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and depart, and we'll do another raid here in a minute because we are coming up on a time limit. Hey, Seraph, what it is, man? How you doing tonight? Like, don't be wrong, I appreciate G Gundam for what it is, but it is a parody. And if you know anything about the creator of the show, that's just what he does. Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. Come on. Feel like the game has so much potential that an event like that could really... Yeah, that's the thing. One really rock-solid event could do it. But, I don't know. I just don't feel like they go out of their way to try. God, that was atrocious. That was so bad. Oh, my God. They're going out for something. What's the PlayStation's offline? Yeah, but why are they waiting for the PlayStation to be offline? I know that the PlayStation app was just miserably presented. Like, it was such a misstep. And it had, like, it had all the makings of just an awesome... Oh, no. We want to do EX. It had all the makings of being an awesome addition to the lineup, and then they shit the bed on the development side. All right, guys, we're gonna fast track these last few. I need 4 more after this, so we're gonna make this quick. So if you want to do a raid, jump in. Game's not complex. It doesn't have to be complex. The problem is they just shat the bed on the coding. And that's the thing. Like, having it on console is an awesome option. I like that. I thought it was a fantastic move for them, but they just absolutely shit the bed on development. Saving all their funds for the 2nd anniversary. They're trying to go big, go home kind of event. I don't know. I'm skeptical. I won't lie. I'm very skeptical. Spill Zeta in your G. I love Zeta. Dude, do you have the Zeta box? Do you have the one they released 10 years ago? Old enough that it's a DVD box, not a Blu-ray box. I actually have mine upstairs. My wife got me that when it dropped. She pre-ordered it for me for my birthday. Dude, that is a must-own. It's not the best way to own the series. Well, it's not the best way to watch a series, but it's the best way to own the series. Yeah, I agree. The packs are insanely expensive. Honestly, if the packs were... If the packs were the same price, at least like for us in the States, as the Japanese exchange rate, that would be a significant improvement. But it just feels greedy. Zeta just showed up because of episode 5. Yeah. I love that series. Yeah, well... Closing the PlayStation app bodes poorly, and honestly, the 2 months of just solid reruns really doesn't give me a lot of hope for the future. But as I said yesterday, the EX score attack missions, the fact that we can't even do a quarter of that tells me that they have plans. Now, whether or not that plays out, we'll see. But hopefully. Yeah, if 2nd anniversary is epic, if they've got a unique story from Memori for the 2nd anniversary and they execute it, that really could bring a lot of the Danmemo holdouts back to this game. It really could. And I hope it does. I really hope it does. But... a lot of people gave up on the game around the anniversary and a half. Give us an Astray record event. It would be cool, but I think if this game really wants to succeed, if this game really wants to like cement itself in the annals of the franchise history, it needs to do what Danmemo did and give us a unique story. Because the thing is, Danmemo made an impact. Like Danmemo, like I mean, absolutely just cold cocked us in the jaw with like these amazing stories that were otherwise not canon and are now all getting, or actually I think they all are canonized now in novel form. Like, that's what this franchise needs. All right, guys, I'm going to give it 30 seconds and I'm going to go ahead and start this. Side 6 gets destroyed. Really? You think they're gonna reinitiate the war instead of the 1 year war? It'll be like the 1 year war part 2. We all miss Danmemo, man. But honestly, they made the decision they had to make, and it sucks. But I understand. Wistoria was taken off. Now that we know the anime for Wistoria was in development. Amori was writing the other novels. Like, it was just way too much to keep that going. And I think at the time the anime was season 5 was like what, a year and a half out. So yeah. Oh no, I saw. I'm gonna have to catch up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump in. Have they responded to the player feedback? Sort of. Not really, but sort of. Not to the degree we kind of want them to. Come on. There you go. Where's his ult? Damn. Yeah, it's probably... Go, should have a great night. I appreciate you dropping in, my guy. So Season 2 is in the works, but then we don't have a solid date for it. I'm going to guess it's going to probably be 2026, if I had to guess. If we haven't heard anything by now, I don't think it's going to be fall season. I think we're waiting until spring, if not fall of next year. But you know, they have enough content, but I'd rather they not fuck it up. Because let's be fair, that last season of Danmemo it wasn't rough, but waiting was rough. Waiting was very hard. It was basically like anime blue balls for like weeks on end. Amori needs to really just focus on danmachi. He does too much. I don't know. I really like Wistoria. I thought Wistoria was great. Honestly. I think he leads too much on the danmachi characters in the story, but it's a fun story. It's a great story. Yeah, I worry he's going to burn himself out, but he seems to be doing okay, and it's successful. It's working. I'll be honest with you. Here's what I really appreciate about Wistoria. Wistoria is starting to get like more Western attention than danmachi did, and it's honestly just because the namesake of danmachi. Like the English translation of the game, or the English translation of the franchise, Just sucks. It really doesn't bode well. Like, it is so dated. Hope he extends the story. Isn't it pretty much confirmed, like, after that he's just kind of done with it? Thought the animation of Season 4 Danmachi was better than Season 5. I do too. I thought Season 4 was fantastic. The worst part about Season 5, though, was waiting. Like, all the waiting, all the missteps. Yeah. All right, Joe. If you're going to jump in, jump in. I am going to be forced to call it here shortly, and I want to get to 10K. He said he was going to keep going after the main series is finished. Did he? Good. I don't think it was rushed. I think the biggest problem with it was it did lack a little focus here and there. By and large, I just think it was just... It was a season that was never going to translate well to anime. I don't know if there's enough content for 2, though. I don't know if it had enough to go 2 course. Like 1.5, sure, but then like what do you do for the rest of it, you know? It's a tough spot. I know they cut out a lot, but remember, like not all of it's gonna make great television. Like I know that they cut books 8 and 15 entirely, but predominantly 99% of those books. But as much as I would love to see them, those are like OVAs or like movies, side stories. So if I looked at JC Staff's like lineup, I think they just didn't give themselves enough time, honestly. All right, we're going to jump in. Yeah. Oh, shit. Fucking unplug my goddamn controller. Hold on. No. Yeah, 15 genuinely, like, the backstory with Welf actually, like, was genuinely upsetting. Genuinely and honestly upsetting. But, you know, I get it. It's something that's going to be hard to translate to animation. I kind of understand the decision they had to make. And it sucks, man. It's a shitty decision to have to make in the first place. But, you know, honestly... Oops. Honestly, like... If they have to cut something, I kind of see why they did what they did. But... Yeah. I mean, can you blame him? Let's be fair. Can you blame him? Give Danmachi to the Wistoria team? Oh, God, please, yes. Oh, hell yes. Absolutely. But, you know, I'm sure that they're contracted. I'm sure that it would take way too much to break those contracts. All right. I need 3 more runs. So let's do those 3 runs real quick. And I am going to go ahead and swap Artemis. And I'm going to take Golden Time off and just go ahead and give her that. Here. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and buy my tickets for the next 3. We'll do them. And then I'm going to have to call it a night because I got to be up early as fuck in the morning. Feel the battle between the Frey Familia and the army could have been handled better. I think they could have, like, shown a lot more from each side. There's even room for, like, a decent amount of just fluff. But I don't know, man. It's rough because you got to remember, like, at the average anime viewer, not the light novel fans and all that stuff. The average light novel viewer or the average anime viewer wants to see the main characters do main character things. So, you know, it's kind of rough. I don't know. I worry if they did what we wanted them to do, if it would lose the average audience. That's just distinctly possible. I feel like that's distinctly possible. All right. Go ahead and load up, guys. By the way, guys, did I ever show y'all the artwork I got at Anime Weekend Atlanta for Wistoria? If not, I can go pull it off the wall. I think I can pull it off the wall. Should be able to pull it off the wall. For the sake of the story consistency, JC staff needs to clean up the act and animate eyes correctly. I think the problem is they have their take on what her character is, and they're not willing to see anything more than that. It's like they're afraid to let her be a character. Listen. Ryu's a badass. I like Ryu. And not even like the creepy, like... Alright, anybody else jumping in real quick? Like, genuinely, I think her character is fucking awesome. There we go. Let's go. All right. I think Ryu is much better written than Belle, and that's sad. Ooh. Really? I'm not going to say I disagree. I'm just going to say that's an interesting take. I'm curious how much we did that time. Then you have Hester Familiar versus that made season 4 for me. Belle, who? Yeah. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. All in favor of banning Bob from chatting. God fucking damn it, Bob. Why? Why do you do these things? Must you, sir? Must you really? There, create room. There. You know what that calls for, Bob? You know what that calls for?
I want you to touch that little dangly thing that's swinging the back of my throat.
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him. As I literally just encouraged him. All right. Jump in. I'm going to put her there. And I'm going to go ahead and put Alan in the front again. Yeah. The hell, Bob? No. Bob's about to turn into Spooter 2.0. Here. You know what? You know what that calls for? You know what that calls for?
I'm pregnant. You're the father. The baby is spiders. Thousands of spiders.
Yeah, Spectre understood an assignment. Wasn't the assignment we were all here for, but he understood an assignment. He, you know what? And he absolutely stood on business when it came to that assignment. For better or worse. Damn it, Bob. Kind of says that she buy a rocket launcher. God. As long as it's not the fucking GPO2 rocket launcher from 0083. That shit was like, you want to talk about war crimes. Holy shit. All right, anybody jumping in on this last slot? Going once. Did you know there's a Gundam Isekai? I did not know that. Bell's a lackluster character, not very interesting. He fell after the first season. I actually was not a big fan of Bell in the first season, or the first half of the first season. He definitely picked up, and by the end of it, he earned my respect. But he is kind of vanilla. Like, there are better characters in the franchise. But I like Light Novel Bell a lot. Light Novel Bell does not mince words. In fact, Light Novel Bell's gotten in trouble a few times for just speaking his mind about harems. And Anime Bell's never mentioned it once. I did not know that. Of course, you also introduced me to that other novel about the single gender House of Ill. Yeah, that one that was quite cultured, and I appreciate it. Yeah, that one. When was the last time you mentioned it? I remember he mentioned it in book 15. It's like every once in a while he's like, it's a thing. It's back there, but it's a thing. Bell became a man of culture when he drank, the bathwater. Dude, that was like the funniest fucking moment, man. That shit destroyed me. All right. This will be my last run, then legitimately I'm going to call it. So let's go ahead and jump in and do this mess. Imagine being reincarnated. Yeah. Oh. Wait, she knows? She knows? Wait, hold on. So wait, she's isekai'd from another world. Is it like... Okay. So it's like the Yamcha manga, where like it's just a fan isekai'd into the world, but you're isekai'd into the Zabi family. That's weird. You would think you'd be able to like do better. That's one thing I love about the UC series. They do not mince words. They're like, both sides of this conflict suck. People suck. No matter which side you picked, there's a genuine amount of suck. So, which one are you dealing with? Interesting. All right, we got one more. Somebody want to jump in for this last raid? Don't think he's a very deep, complex character, but the combination and I think we've seen how strong he can get. Not how strong he can get. I think we've seen like what his upper limit is. Like the fact that he basically fought Otaro to a standstill, sort of, ish. I mean, granted, he like had 2 level boosts to make it happen, but yeah, like. And I get the anime, they severely over dramatized it, whereas in the light novel, Otaro was like, so I'm gonna sit here for a second, take a breather, but if I see you when I get up, just let that not happen. Plot convenience. It made sense. He basically had a speed advantage. I mean, you could literally call it plot armor. That's kind of basically how it went down. It was essentially literal plot armor. Bob, I just read something I kind of wish I hadn't read. I'm just gonna cover the chat back up and pretend like that I didn't read that. Motherfucker. All right. So I think that's the last one. How bad did I do in that one? Yeah, only 5 mil. God, I felt it. I felt like that one I didn't do shit. My sanity? Dude, there is no sanity. Although, now I've got a plan for those lead bonds, and those lead bonds probably, I'm going to ponder it, but I think those lead bonds are going to become keys. Now, that would be 10 keys. And how many do I need for the exchange? I need 14 for the exchange, so I've got a little bit more work to do. Oh, it's all right, Bob. It's okay. It's thankfully nothing too bad, so. Yeah. All right, guys. Hate the new scene limit. Can't believe it nuked all my scene. Yeah. It is kind of nutty. So we've got plans tomorrow. Bob's giving me some homework, so I got to fuck with that in the morning. But wait, what? I hate the new scene card limit. Can't believe it nuked all my scenes on one card. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, so we maxed that one. Let's see. I don't know how many mats I've got. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're gonna call it there. I gotta go get some sleep. I gotta be up the ass crack of dawn. So as is, I'm already kind of fucking up. But appreciate y'all coming out tonight. It has been a real one as always. You guys are absolutely awesome and legendary, and appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Bob, the crack of noon? No. I wish. Bob, I will. I'll call the bank in the morning and I'll fucks with that and see if I can make that happen. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful night. I'm gonna go check my laptop before my old laptop before going to bed and see if we can finally get those CDs ripped. If I can, hopefully this weekend I can get the music uploaded. I'm still waiting on the scanner to arrive, and when the scanner arrives, I'll start scanning the book and get that uploaded as well. And I got the digital book, which I never ripped too, and I got to get that down too. So I completely forgot about that, and literally until tonight. So you have a great night. I will catch you guys again here really soon. Make sure to check your laptop for spider. It's been sitting in the basement for like 5 years unused. That's not a joke. That actually might be legitimate. Y'all have a great night. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy.